Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey ladies, welcome back to Somebody Come Listen to This podcast. I am your host, Nava. If you are new here, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I've had a few women tell me that they could not find my channel after they subscribe when they look for it. And also, they're not being notified. But I think that's only because I don't go live yet. But yeah, if y'all want to help me get into the algorithm, y'all will have to hit the like button. You'll have to comment more, and you will definitely have to share these videos, the ones that you resonated with, to help channels like mine to be seen more. So I appreciate that, and let's just jump right on into this video. So there is another viral trend going on, a viral prank. The prank where the women are telling their husbands that they're not going to be able to pay the mortgage or the rent this month, and the husbands are like, what are you talking about? You don't pay rent. Yeah, it's cute, and it's got a lot of women having a lot of hope in a lot of men. Y'all know I'm totally at the other end of the spectrum. So although I see this as a good thing, I feel like your husband should be paying all the bills and the mortgage. I feel like that's the bare minimum, because as women, we are the creators of humans, and we do so much other thing. We do so much stuff around the house. I just don't get when I hear that women are going 50-50 or paying bills or doing anything like that. I just don't understand it. But but the 50-50 girlies decided to get in on the prank, and they should not have. The 50-50 girlies probably should have just set this one out, because yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And their husbands or boyfriends were not having it. What the hell you mean? Basically, what the hell you mean you can't pay? I got stressed out for them. Just looking at the reactions of their men, it was just not a good look. Y'all, I'm gonna jump into the videos before I say too much, and I'll be back with my commentary after this. Babe, wake up. You sleep? Babe. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up.
What's up?
I cannot pay the mortgage.
What you mean?
I can't pay the mortgage. I don't got the money.
What you mean you ain't got it?
I don't have the money to pay the mortgage.
Go get it.
Go get it?
Mm-hmm.
Who you talking to?
You always pay the mortgage.
Well, now it's your turn. Just cause I always do something, don't mean I gotta do it now.
I ain't got it.
I need you to get up and go get it. I need you to get your ass up and go get it.
Oh, yeah,
we gonna be homeless.
No, you gonna be homeless.
No, you gonna be homeless. I'm finna put your ass out right now. Tell me something. Go get it. I don't know who the fuck you talking to.
Who named this house in?
Who named this house in?
Mm-hmm.
What does that matter? Get up.
Go get the money, baby.
No, you need to go get the money. I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna pack all your shit up right now, since you think I'm a game. Mm-hmm. Wake up, bro. We gotta pay the fucking mortgage. Why you sleep?
I don't pay mortgage, you do.
Baby. Huh? Baby, I can't pay the mortgage this month. I just can't do it.
Why?
Because I spent our money.
Spent it on what? What you mean you spent the money?
Okay, so I went shopping, and I went up at Sephora, got a little carried away. So I can't pay the mortgage this month. I'm just being real. You gonna
go back to Sephora and get our money.
Baby, you gonna have to pick up the slack, okay?
Pick up the slack?
Yeah, I'm always paying the bills.
I don't want to hear that shit. That's the part of your job. We 50-50. I did my part.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Look at my head. I ain't even got a haircut.
I spent my money in Sephora, though.
I haven't even got a haircut.
Okay, but don't you want a woman that look good?
I don't care about you looking good when we ain't got nowhere to stay.
Oh,
you gonna be looking good on the streets?
Malachi.
I put away what I had to do to make sure the mortgage get paid.
You go too far. I'm just saying
I don't want to hear that, man.
I won't be able to
money.
I won't be able to pay it this month. I'm
go
just
find
saying.
that money.
No, because I spent that money. I don't gotta find it. I know where I left it.
Go sell something. Come
Sell
get
some
that
what?
money. Come on now, we got a couple more days.
I gotta sell some what?
Something.
Something like
Sell
what?
some ads or something. I don't care. You need to get that money.
We can sell the house.
Shit, we about to have to anyway. Like it.
This Negro told his wife to go sell some box. Y'all, this reminds me of when Princella was talking about how wives are hoes. Like, that's what this reminds me of. Like, you can't pay bills, you better get out there and sell some box. And one man, I couldn't find the video, I saw it on somebody else's channel. He told his wife that she was fine not paying the rent as long as she kept giving him sex. And that's like, that's what it's really an exchange for a lot of them. Like, I will pay all the bills as long as you give me sex when I want to, as long as you're cooking and cleaning and doing A, B, and C. Just do your job. I can't find it, but if I find it, I'll put it in this video.
I won't be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay the mortgage any month.
You have to say it like that. Well, I'm just mean this month for Christmas, because, you know, with tuition and all that stuff.
Well, keep doing your part. I'll do the mortgage. You bend over.
Hey, babe. Babe.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Listen, I know we both have to go to work here in a minute, but I just needed to tell you that with everything and how busy it's all been, that we're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to pay the rent this month.
Well,
Like, it's just Black Friday, all the holiday shopping, Christmas. Like, I don't know what to do.
babe, I love you, but I don't even know who we pay our rent to.
Yeah, I
Do you
don't
get
know.
like an extension, or I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can call them and see. But, like, what do we do if, like, we can't pay the rent?
I don't know.
Like, they have a grace period. We're still okay, but...
I don't know.
Like, I think we get a late fee, do you know? Yeah, so I know we get, like, a late fee if it's paid after, I think, like, the 5th or the 6th. But, yeah, I can't pay it.
So, they like kick us out, or like
I think.
I can pack the stuff.
Oh my gosh. We've never been kicked out of anywhere.
So do I need to like? I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a TikTok trend. You can get ready for work now.
Oh God.
This is my judgment face. Y'all are playing a very dangerous game on this app with couples who are 50-50 playing the I can't pay my half of the rent mortgage this month prank on your spouses and partners, and not for the reason that you think. I don't have a dog in that fight. I am single and child free. How y'all choose to pay bills is how y'all choose to pay bills. I pay 100% of my bills. Well, money comes out of my account, okay? But back to y'all. It's none of my business how you choose to divide up your household bills. Do what you want. But what always confuses me is, like, these aren't being recorded live. You don't have to upload them once you watch them back. And a lot of you all are exposing your partners as these cold, uncaring individuals who can't problem solve. And then you want to fight the people in the comments tooth and nail about how funny and careful and caring he is, and how you must have been the one that messed up the prank and you didn't say it right and you were giggling too much and he knew. No, sweetheart. He just don't like you that much. Seems like you're playing with fire to me, but I am single. So I might be viewing this through very single outsider eyes.
Have y'all seen those prank videos where the wives are going up to their husband and telling them that they can't pay the mortgage this month, and the husband is looking at them crazy like, girl, you never pay the mortgage. I always pay the full mortgage. And then everyone is assuming from those videos that the husband pays everything. But what those videos are not saying is that some, not all, some of those people, the husband does pay the full mortgage, yes. But then the wife has to pay the rest of the bills. So y'all are thinking that these people are not 50-50, when in all actuality, they're still doing some type of 50-50 arrangement financially. Now, what no one can debate, have y'all seen the video where they ask American men versus Russian men, would you support your wife or do you want her to be financially supporting herself? All the American men said she's got to pull her own weight. We're going 50-50. The Russian men were like, why are you even asking me this stupid question? It's my wife. Of course I want her at the house, taking care of herself, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. It was like no questions asked. The Russian guys were like, it's my responsibility to provide for my wife. Now that I think is very interesting. The prank, not so much, because the prank, there's other things behind the scenes that we didn't see. Show me who paying the bills. Show me who paying the bills and the mortgage. Okay, if wifey is not paying for nothing, then that is a true provider man. But if wifey still has to pay the bills, it's still a 50-50 relationship, guys.
She said some, y'all. I'm going to go out on a limb and say most of the women are paying all the other bills if the man is paying the mortgage. Most of the women are paying all the other bills, which is 50-50. If you're paying your own phone bill, your own car note, your own internet service, the cable, the light bill, if you're doing all that, that's still 50-50, and you're still, you're still compañeros with your husband. You're still roommates with su esposo. Y'all know I'm learning a little bit of Spanish, so I had to practice on y'all. But yeah, she was right. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, if you got kids and you got a husband, I'm going to keep saying it throughout this video. I'm repeating myself over and over again. I'm sorry, but if you're paying all of these bills, because we know that we're in inflation. So if your husband is like, I'll take care of the mortgage and you take care of all the bills, it's pretty much working out the same way. You're a roommate. You could do that with another woman, another girl. And like, I don't know, y'all, that's not sexy to me. Like, I would not be attracted to a male who was like making me put all that on my plate. Like, I can't see it being like an attraction there. But anyway, let's get back to the rest of the videos.
Trend where the wives tell their husbands that they can't pay the mortgage for this month, and the husbands look at their wives like they batshit crazy. Yeah, that one. That leads me to believe that the 50-50 conversations only exist online. And some of their husbands be telling them that you don't even pay for anything. And I love that for them, because I aspire to be like them. Because when I get married, I'm not trying to pay for a damn thing. Not even the Wi-Fi bill. Don't let the internet and these podcasts fool you, because there are some men that are paying 100% of all the bills. 50-50 only exists on them podcasts. Before the men congregate in my comments, if you believe in 50-50, then this video is not for you. Scroll right on past. This is for the men that paying for all the bills in the house. Do y'all have brothers, cousins, uncles? I even take a granddaddy. To the women who don't even have to pay for anything, what it's like to be God's favorite. And while we on the subject, can we please leave the 50-50 conversations in 2024? Because the proof is in the pudding. Have you not seen these men tell their wives they don't pay for nothing? What did Life Jenny say? He said it must be nice.
I just need to tell you, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, like, help you out with the rent or the mortgage this month.
What do you mean you're not going to be able to help me out? You don't help.
I know, but I can't help contribute to anything this month.
Why am I being recorded?
You're not being recorded. My phone actually about to die. But I just feel like, like we've been better with our communication and everything. And I was just sitting back there thinking, like, when my husband come in, I got to tell him, like, I ain't going to be able to contribute to none of the bills this month.
You don't. I'm not understanding.
Oh, well, I don't know then. I guess I just want to tell you I can't help you with the mortgage, or the rent, or the tuition, or the light bill, or the gas bill, or the internet.
You don't help, so I don't know what you.
Oh, I thought I did.
Unless that's just something I don't know. I'm.
I got something to tell you, but you can't get mad.
Oh, what's up?
You promise you won't get mad.
I'm good.
I can't help you. I can't pay the mortgage this month.
You don't even pay the mortgage anyway.
But I can't help this month.
You don't even help pay the mortgage. I paid the mortgage.
I'm just saying for Christmas and stuff, I can't help.
You don't even help pay the mortgage. You don't even pay the mortgage. You don't even help pay the mortgage.
Okay, so we good?
What are you talking about? You don't even help pay the mortgage. You don't pay mortgage. You don't pay shit. Why you got me on video?
Okay, ladies, so I just had to do this trend with my husband. Like, I just had to do it. I don't know why. I have never even wanted him to be in one of my videos, but here is my version of, babe, I can't pay the mortgage this month. I'll be right back. Hey, I got something I need to talk to you about.
What's that?
Hey, can you go in there so I can talk to you, Daddy? Are you gonna leave the door open? I'm not going to be able to help you pay the mortgage.
What mortgage?
This month. The house mortgage.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to be able to help you pay the mortgage this month.
What does it mean that we pay the mortgage?
I'm just saying I'm not going to be able to start doing it.
You plan on starting?
I would like to, but I'm not going to be able to do it this month.
Why is that?
I don't have the money for it.
So when have you ever paid the mortgage?
I have never paid the mortgage.
What are you talking about?
Just letting you know I'm not going to be able to start.
This makes no sense. You tell me I'm going to pay something you never paid.
Yes.
Like I was expecting you to pay it or something.
I'm just letting you know that I can't help you pay it.
What is you talking about? When have you ever helped me pay it?
I'm just letting you know. Like,
for what?
For what? So you'll know that I can't help you pay it.
Like I already know that. Like you ever paid it. Like I don't ever expect you to pay it. Like I don't ever ask you to pay it. So what are you talking about? I'm lost.
You look lost.
I am. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like something serious. Like when have you ever?
That is serious. Cause I was gonna try.
For what?
To help you.
For what?
To start helping you pay the mortgage.
I know I said for what.
Just in case you think I don't do enough around here, but.
When have I ever said that?
You haven't, but I was trying to kick.
So if I didn't say it, why do you assume it?
This is a.
I never said about you paying no mortgage, no bills.
Why do you look like that? Why you look?
Like where's this coming from? What are you talking about?
Hey, honey, I have bad news.
Yeah?
I'm not going to be able to help with the mortgage this month.
You don't pay the mortgage.
I definitely help. It's okay to admit that I help.
You don't help. I pay the mortgage. We're fine. The mortgage is going to be paid.
You're not stressed out at all?
No, we're good.
You're sure that we're good?
You're welcome.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Do you even know what a mortgage is?
Yeah, it's the house payment. I checked my bank account and I'm not...
Oh, you checked your bank account?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the percentage on a mortgage of interest? Yeah, who do we go through? Who's our mortgage through?
The lender.
Yeah, a lender that you don't know. You never worry about the mortgage. You just worry about taking care of me and I'll take care of you, okay? Keep doing that thing I like and we're good, all right?
I want y'all to notice something about this 50-50 I can't pay the mortgage trend of women who don't pay to begin with pranking their husbands. Not only are the women giggly because they're so taken care of and proud of their husbands, every single husband loves it because they take pride in providing for the woman they love. They don't see it as a burden. She needs to go out and bring something to the table. No, her energy, the way she pours into her husband, the way she loves him is enough for these men. There's also all different types of men. These videos are being filmed in big mansions, sparkly condos, starter homes, regular apartments. It ain't a money thing. There's rich guys, there's normal guys. It's a mindset thing. These provider men see it as an honor to have their woman not touch a bill on the house. They love it. All the 50-50 men who demand that their wife go work, not support her in a career she wants to pursue, but demand with an attitude of entitlement that she go work, view providing for a woman as a burden. They see it as a hardship. The provider men see it as a privilege. Two different types of men. I would never expect 50-50 men to understand provider men because they're on a totally different frequency. They have a poverty mindset. They don't live in a world of abundance. They're greedy and about themselves, and they don't view women as a prize in the way that provider men do. Just like pit bulls and golden retrievers are both dogs, 50-50 men and provider men are both men, but they're from two different universes. Never pick the man who views you as a weight he has to carry on his back. Pick the man who's proud to do his best to take care of you.
That little prank that the girls are doing on their husband, where they say, babe, I can't pay the rent this month. And their husband looks at them all crazy because they're like, when has your broke ass ever paid the rent? That is so funny to me because it really just shows like who the provider men are.
Y'all wouldn't know what a provider man is if he slapped you in the face. No, it shows two people that actually putting shit together to make shit work. But y'all wouldn't know nothing about that because y'all always on the outside looking in and looking at the wrong shit and elevating that and glorifying the fact that a man pays some fucking rent or a mortgage. Most men pay the mortgage. Most men take the biggest bill. And the woman picks up everything else for the most part. Little small utilities, Wi-Fi, groceries, clothes for the kids. Most couples who've been together long enough work up to that point and build together so the man can take majority of the financial load. But no, provider men bandits think that you just magically find a man that's gonna pay 100% of all your fucking bills and you can just sit, put your foot up and diddle some grapes down your fucking throat. That's not how that works. It's not how that works for majority of couples. Yes, most men would love to take care of majority of the financial burden from their woman who has earned that. See, key word, earned that. Most of y'all don't earn that. Y'all just think that y'all supposed to just be entitled to that. And y'all don't even be with men long enough to even get to that point. Y'all just expect it. See, but I bet y'all won't actually go and sit down or ask those couples that y'all like, yes, I love it for the girlies, and actually ask the dynamics of their relationship or how they even got to that point and actually have them tell their stories. Y'all wouldn't want to be a part of that because that would require work. There were times when my wife had to pay her rent and I had to pay my rent because we was in two separate places. There were times when we was together and she paid half, I paid half. There were times when she paid the full mortgage because I didn't work and I paid fucking nothing. She had to pay all the bills. And now the only financial thing that she's actually responsible for is her car note and all the little frilly stuff for the kids and groceries. And the only reason she has to pay her car note is because she wants nice fancy cars. But she had to sit here with me so I could get to that point of financial breadwinning. You know what I'm saying? We had to build this shit brick by brick to get to this point so we can enjoy shit like this. But a lot of y'all want to skip over that and just get to where I'm at right now. Not how that works. At least successfully, that's not how that works. It's the exception, not the rule.
Let me just say that this is not a provider man, and that's why he's so angry. Like, no, you should never start off helping a man to build and to get to where he needs to be in order for him to be a provider for you. The man, once he gets out of high school, he should have his mindset to where he's going to spend the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years building himself up to be a provider man without the help of a woman. That way, he will be able to be that provider man. Like, these men who didn't do that are very, very angry. They just got out of high school and probably just slacked off and didn't do what they were supposed to do. And now they're online and you can tell who they are. They're just mad. Like, they didn't listen to people when people told them, yeah, you stop focusing on women, stop focusing on girls, just build yourself up. They thought that they were supposed to automatically attach to a woman or a girl and have that woman to build with them. And that's why this man is mad. They could be provider men all on their own. Women need to stop thinking that you need to help them get to where they need to be. That's why you end up with men who want to go 50-50 with you. And then when you build them up to where they need to be, where you want them to be, that's why most of them actually just leave you for somebody else that won't even do that for them. They leave you for the woman who totally just worries about herself and is selfish and she takes care of herself, because they like that. They like women who challenge them and women who don't see them as a fixer-upper. They know that you see them as a charity project, and so they resent you for that. So when you help them get to where they need to be, that's when they act up and they treat you accordingly, according to what you allowed. All right, y'all, let's finish this video up and I'll be right back.
There's this trend going around where the wives are telling their husbands, hey babe, I can't pay the mortgage this month. And they're like, what are you talking about? You don't pay the mortgage. Let alone bills. Yo, where are you finding these men at? Please make a list for us. Just write it all down, because I'm about to pull up to every single one of these spots. A lot of these men have accents, so I got my passport ready.
I've been watching these videos of the wives that prank their husbands, letting them know that they're not going to be able to pay the mortgage this month. And where do y'all be finding these men? Where do y'all be finding them? These men are like, don't worry about it, babe. I got us covered. You ain't never paid a bill. You ain't gonna ever pay a bill. I always got us. I take care of the household. Oh. Where? Y'all, where? Lord, it's me again.
Y'all, I saw so many women in the comments that were asking this same very question, like, where are y'all finding these men? And I'm like, y'all, to me, paying the bills, all the bills, and the mortgages or the rent, car notes, phone bills, whatever bills there are to be paid in the house is the bare minimum that men can do. Like, because for the most part, that's pretty much all that most of them do. Like, if they have a woman, that's pretty much all they have to do. But I don't know, y'all. It's, ladies, for y'all that have that question, it's your standards. Men are going to do whatever you allow them to do. And if you get with them and you say, we can go 50-50 or I'll pay this, and that, they're going to take it. That you set yourself up for that failure. You know, they're going to do the bare minimum when you only make them do the bare minimum by accepting that for yourself. And I don't know, from the time I was young, my mom was like, she was a 50-50. She used to, I don't know. I don't think she ever just had a man that would just pay for everything for her. She was always like independent and did stuff on her own. And even when she was married to my stepdad, I doubt he was paying all the bills by himself. I don't know where I got it from. I really don't know where I got it from, but just from the time I was like a teenager, I just never thought that was a thing where women should have to work and birth children and come home and clean up and bust it wide open, swing from the chandelier with lingerie on and clean and take care of everybody when they're sick and run errands and do sports. I just never thought that it was fair for women to have to. I've never done all that, but for the majority of women, y'all are out here doing all that. Like, I refuse to do all of that because I'm a Virgo once again. And I like to protect my peace. And when I get too much stuff going on, my peace is not protected. So I'm always like just chill and laid back. And I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, ladies, that's the reason you are not finding men like this, because they are, whether you know it or not, you are the leader and they are following your lead. So if they get with a girl that is not requiring much out of them from the beginning, they know that that's going to be the pattern and that you're not going to require much in the whole entire relationship. If they get with you and they see that you're a hard worker and you're doing everything for yourself and you don't mind, they are going to just ride that out. They pretty much do what you allow them to. And if you're the woman that they want, they are going to step up their game and they're going to work. And I know a lot of y'all are saying, well, this economy is too bad and men can't do it all alone and women should be able to help their man and whatever. Who did that? Who runs the economy? Who created the patriarchy? Men, right? So your man, if he has a problem with paying bills on his own, he don't need to be trying to make you pay bills and stress you out. He needs to be trying to go fight the government and the patriarchy, the people that are making it hard for them to be able to provide for a family on their own, because they used to be able to do it. And y'all know me, just because these men are paying all the bills don't mean that a lot of these women aren't going through hell with these men, because a lot of these men will get out here and pay all the bills and be trying to hold that over your head. And especially if you're not working, they will abuse you with that. So a lot of these men are still out there cheating. A lot of these men are still out here acting a plumb fool. And yes, they are paying all the bills. So some of these women could be making these videos and be going through hell. So don't get your hopes all up high thinking you're going to find a man to pay all the bills, because it's really not that hard to do once you raise your standards and say, I'm going to accept this or I'm not going to accept that. That's the only thing you can do, and just don't settle for less than what you're going to accept. That's pretty much all I got to say. So let's get back into the rest of the videos.
I ain't going to be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Mortgage?
Yeah.
Mortgage for what?
For the house. I ain't going to be able to pay that this month.
For what house?
Our house. I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage.
You didn't pay the mortgage.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
I'm just letting you know, I'm not going to be able to pay it this month or next month.
What do you mean this month, next month? You don't pay no mortgage. You don't pay nothing.
Oh.
Hey, babe. Okay. I have some bad news. I can't help with the mortgage payment this month.
When have you ever helped with the mortgage payment?
I mean, I help out.
With the mortgage payment? You ain't never
Like
gave me no money on
like around the house and stuff.
You ain't never gave me no mortgage payment?
Well, I'm just letting you know that I can't assist you this month or next month.
With the mortgage payment?
Correct.
We'll be fine. Brokey, get on somewhere. Get off my face.
Babe.
Yeah.
I got something really important to tell you. Babe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I can't, babe. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it.
You just been having a hard time.
I have been.
You know what we're going to do?
What?
I'm just going to handle it.
Okay.
Like I've been handling it for years. And you don't got to worry about it. I mean, I'm sorry that it happened to you. I mean, do you want to go to therapy? I mean, what more? Wait a minute now. What more? We got one more.
I know. I just can't pay it this month.
You could have paid last month. What?
I gotta tell you something.
What?
I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Huh? What are you talking about? Yo, are you like sleep talking? Pay what mortgage? You got another mortgage? I don't know about it.
I'm just not gonna be able to help you.
What are you talking about? You're chatting shit, bro. You know that, yeah?
You
didn't have to laugh that hard.
Like, what? I'm like, wait.
Sleep talking is crazy. All right, relax.
Well, you must have another mortgage, because what?
Hey, these trends cannot just stay cute on this app. Like, oh, we can't have 48 hours of just like a cute trend. I just saw a video of this girl, right? This creator, and she was talking about the fact that she pays her boyfriend's rent. She pays rent to her boyfriend. So he owns a home, has a mortgage, all of that. She lived with him. She moved in with him, and she pays him rent. And like, I'm not judging. To each their own. Whatever works for you, right? But like for me, what doesn't make sense is, why am I leaving where I am, where I'm by myself, I'm taking care of myself, doing what I got to do for me, to go and pay my boyfriend rent? Especially because she started off by saying, oh, it's cheaper than when she lived by herself. But when she lived by herself, you were paying $800 something. You pay your boyfriend like $600. So it's cheaper by a couple hundred. Plus, he makes you pay utilities and groceries, etc. So really and truly, it probably equals out. So why do you even live with him? Like, I understand moving in with a man if he's paying the mortgage and the rent and you don't have to worry about that. And it's like you completely like take that expense away, right? But if the expense is equaling your previous expense, why are you there? Go home. Go back to your own place, your own space until that man puts a ring on it. Like, to me personally, but to each their very own. You know what I mean? To each their own.
Hey babe, I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month. Okay, the first like 10 videos I saw of that, I was smiling ear to ear. The one lady that lives in like Scotland or wherever, I don't know. That one, she's like engaged or married or whatever, and she used to live in Texas and now she lives over. That one was literally, I don't know if that was the original one. It was so beautiful. I was like, so happy for this girl. And you know what's really funny? Every single man that I saw, the men that were like, what do you mean pay the mortgage? Like, you don't pay the mortgage? It's already been paid. It's already been taken care of. You're never going to have to worry about that. Do you want to buy another house? Those men were the happiest looking, sweetest looking, not a care in the world looking men I've ever seen in my entire life. And they're not paying the mortgage because, oh, she does what she has to do. They're paying the mortgage because that's the kind of man that they are. They take pride in being a provider. They take pride in being a protector. They take pride in loving their wives correctly. And in return, you know what they say? Your wife is going to be a reflection of how you treat her, number one. First and foremost, that's the truth. But here's the other thing. I just saw this one. I'm not going to watch anymore because I can't take it. My heart cannot take anymore. She was like, babe, I can't pay the rent this month, or I can't help pay the mortgage or whatever. And it was a 50-50 couple, 50-50, because strong, independent women, you got to be 50-50, right? No, you can be a woman with a career and a job. You could still have a man provide for you. That's the bottom line truth right there. You know why I say that? Because women carry babies, women get pregnant, women got to do all that freaking crap. He can provide. And your money, you know what your money can go towards? Your money can go towards fun stuff. It can go towards retirement. It can go towards savings. It can go towards bigger goals that you guys might have, right? Christmas, something like that. I don't know. It doesn't have to go towards the mortgage. That's what I'm saying. Now, if it does, I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. Listen. And you know what he said to her? Instead of being like jumping up, I mean, I get it, they're 50-50, but instead of jumping up and being like, okay, what do you need me to do to help figure this out? What do you need from me? How can I fix it? How can I help this? I'll go pick up more hours, whatever. He just looks at her laying there on his phone, whatever. And he just goes, well, what are you going to do? Can you like get an extension or something? Well, can you figure it out? Can you figure it out? Can you fix it? And listen, every relationship is different. Every relationship, I bring in money to my relationship, to my family, and to my marriage. And we use that money. And it goes to a lot of stuff, but it doesn't go towards the bills. My husband, so this is what I'm trying to say. If something were to happen to me, if I get pregnant again and I have to cut back on working, I don't have to worry if the bills are going to be paid or not, because my husband has made sure from day one, he is going to get those bills paid. He's going to have those bills paid. He's going to do whatever it takes because he wants us to be secure. He wants us to be comfortable. He wants me to not have to worry about it, basically is what I'm trying to say. He's going to make sure we have cars that are running. He's going to make sure we have a roof over our heads. It might not be a mansion and it might not be a brand new 2025 vehicle, but it's going to be something that runs. It's going to be something that's safe, and our house is going to be safe and secure for us and our kids. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's a man, that's what he does. The fact that not only was that a 50-50 relationship, but the fact that he didn't even want to even help her figure out. This is the problem with what I'm seeing. Man and woman get together, okay? 50-50, equality, but she's still doing 100% of the emotional, physical, and spiritual labor in the house. She's still doing 100% of the pregnancy. Tell me when that changes. It's not going to. She's still doing 100% of the childbirth. She's still doing 100% of the breastfeeding. She's still doing a lot of the nighttime routines with the babies and getting up at night and whatever. She's still doing 100% of the postpartum healing. She's still doing all of that stuff in regards to childcare. A lot of times, close to 100% of whatever is going on in the house, cleaning, cooking, and making it a home, because making a home isn't free or easy. Making a home isn't just something that happens. It's something that takes work, time, and care. Do you guys get what I'm saying here? So these women are still expected to do all of this, but yet financially 50-50. So in reality, he's doing about 10%, she's doing 90%, but because financially it's 50-50, then it must be equal. It's not. It's not equal and it's not even. And then him looking at her and expecting her to figure it out. Will you figure it out? These are the relationships where the women, number one, become the mothers of the husband. Number two, feel completely isolated, alone, and neglected. These are the relationships where women, and this is the other thing. I enjoy making money. I enjoy working. I enjoy doing those things. But at the end of the day, I don't want the roof over our head to be dependent on whether or not I have a paycheck. Because I know that if and when I get pregnant again and I have another baby, me being a mother to that newborn, me being a mother nurturing that 1-year-old is more important than bringing in a paycheck. And so I don't want to have to worry about losing our house if I get pregnant again. And what I see a lot is that we lie to women and we tell them, yeah, 50-50 is the new cool. It's the new whatever, you know. You can have your own money without being 50-50. I think men should provide. I know. I'm such a conservative. I get it. And prude. But here's the thing. Because when you go into a relationship as a woman and he is expecting you to do 50% of the bills and 50% of all that stuff, what happens is when you do get pregnant, if it happens, and you do go through pregnancy and you do go through childbirth or miscarriages or being a NICU mom, being that early postpartum, late postpartum, 4th trimester, all that jazz, you go through having a colicky baby, you go through all of those stages of motherhood and pregnancy and all that. He's not going to have empathy for you. He's not going to have compassion. He's going to look at you and say, okay, but when are you going back to work? He's going to look at you and say, okay, but where's the paycheck for the rent? Where's the paycheck for this? Where's the pay? You figure it out. You figure it out. Not your focus is our child. Your focus is keeping our child alive and nurturing our child. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm sure there's lots of 50-50 couples out there who do everything split down the middle, and maybe he's a great nurturer or whatever. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that's not what I see. That is not at all what I see. What I see is women going into these relationships thinking being 50-50 is going to make it the most successful marriage ever. But then when push comes to shove, and when that woman needs the support of a husband, needs the support of a provider, when she's going through all of those very scary and very real and very massive changes in her life, if and when she ever becomes a mother or goes through something similar to that, he's not there for her because he just looks at her as, okay, get over it. Women have babies every day. Bring back your paycheck. Put the baby in daycare. I don't care, right? That type of thing. I don't know. So that's just what I see. That's my observation. The whole, I can't pay the mortgage this month thing, I think it speaks volumes, but you know what? Who am I? Who am I? Because I know you guys all think I'm just a stuck-up prude, and you know what? I'm just projecting all of this onto all of you, but it is nice to not have to worry about the bills. It is nice to know my husband is going to take care of all of that, and whenever I'm ready to have my last baby, I am going to be able to enjoy that experience and not be breathed down the back of my neck hey, when are you going back to work? And then pumping at work and then dealing with mastitis at work. You can't miss any work because we're depending on you.
Hey, Jade. Take your headphones off. It's important.
What's up?
Well, I checked my account, and I don't think I'm going to be able to pay the mortgage this month. Christmas coming up. I got too much stuff to do.
You not gonna be able to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You mad at me?
When have you ever paid the mortgage?
I just thought I'd let you know.
When in our over 4 years of living here, have you ever paid the mortgage? As a matter of fact, what company, who is our lender? Do you even know? Would you even know who to pay? If I croaked over tomorrow, would you know who to pay?
I'm just not going to be able to pay it this month. That's all I got to say. I can't pay it this month.
Do you even know what company our light bill comes from? Water bill? Gas, natural gas bill?
Natural gas. You pay natural gas.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. All right, babe. You can't handle the mortgage this month. I got it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Christmas is a little tough for me.
I hear
And
you.
your birthday is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'll handle the mortgage this time.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. Love you.
Love you too.
So in conclusion, this entire trend has women rethinking their entire lives. And it should. Like, it should make women think about their standards. If you're going to be in a relationship, do not enter into a relationship with low to zero standards. And the women who are like, where do you find these men? You could tell those are the women who entered into relationships with no standards for themselves. Like, I'm married, y'all, and at this point, I don't even recommend women getting into relationships at all, because the majority of your options right now are the men who want to go 50-50, or even worse than that, they want you to pay more than 50-50. You're going to be doing more than 50-50 anyway. Most of these men know that. The women just don't know that. When they say 50-50, that means like they go 50 and you go... Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Women do a whole lot in these relationships, and they know it. But y'all, don't feel bad if you can't find a man like this. Y'all need to start getting along with women. Women are out here doing the dang thing. Women are going to school. And if so many women are raising their standards and deciding to be single, just imagine what you could do if you came together with those women and lived with those women. You don't have to be sexual with them. Y'all could pull your funds and be doing so much better. Y'all could be traveling the world, being nomads, doing what you want to do in life. If you want a little dick on the side, you can do that. That's dangerous. But if y'all want to do that, I say you protect yourself, get on your birth control long term, get you a weapon. Like, y'all, I'm saying y'all need to do what makes you happy. And the women who were in these videos with their 50-50 partners or spouses or whatever, yeah, I couldn't do it. Like, that's stressful. I say it all the time. I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all. Y'all know I'm a Virgo by now, and I get so stressed out by like the littlest thing, and most Virgo women do, and that's why we cut people off so easily, because the moment you do something that hurts us or makes us feel uncomfortable or anything, we protect our peace and we just cut you off. Like, I can't imagine being in a relationship with a man where I'm facing being homeless because I couldn't help him pay a bill or the mortgage, and he wasn't responsible enough to cover us for that. Now, I could do that on my own. Like, I would have to be responsible on my own. But if I'm in a relationship with a man in a patriarchy, where they tell us that the man is supposed to be the leader and we're supposed to submit and follow him, and then I got all this put on me, I can't do it. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, because that's two conflicting things in my mind. And my mind is so analytical. I'm like, no, why the hell am I about to be homeless, and this man is supposed to be the one that is supposed to be the more, the more logical one, the leader, he's supposed to think ahead of me. He's supposed to have things in place just in case we miss a bill or two or a mortgage or two. Like, why? Like, if I was single, I would have to do all that stuff. Like, but I'm not the type of woman that's just gonna be married to a man that's not gonna, and I'm not gonna think about myself also. Like, I believe your husband should be able to do all of the bills and all the mortgage and do all of that. But like, I feel like if anything happened to him, then I should be able to survive on my own. I should have the funds and the means to survive on my own, even if I don't have other women around me who I can connect with for help. I need to be smart enough as the actual leader, like the actual leader in the relationship, to know that things don't last always. And that's what I feel like women are missing out. Even if these women are staying home and their husbands are doing all these things, women are missing out that you still need to have your own, and you still need to have a plan, because your husband could be doing anything. So y'all, that's all I got for now. Like I said, please hit that subscribe button, and please share, and please comment. The more you do these things, the more my channel can grow. I'm trying to get my channel to grow because I do need a second source of income, y'all. I don't want to beg y'all for money, but just those things that y'all can do can help me, get this channel monetized. Because I do need a second source of income, because I am a woman that thinks about my own well-being. I am married, and my husband does pay all the bills, and I've never paid a car note, a phone note, a phone bill, like I said. But those things don't last forever. He feels the obligation to do those things, and I'm pretty sure if I offered to pay my own phone bill or my insurance on my car, that he probably wouldn't mind if I offered it. But those things don't last forever, so we do need to have a plan. Get down in the comments, ladies, and let me know if you saw this trend, and if you did, let me know what you thought about it, and I will talk to you ladies next time. Bye.